I think this is really, really important. And we are not going far. We have similar environments, we have similar economies, we have very many similarities. So I think it's really key and it's important to continue with that. The exposure for the best practice, and like I said, the peer-to-peer is better than when I have to go to university to go and learn something that I would probably not have experience on, but here the exchanges are very important. The access to specialists and experts and implementers is really important, and we have noted that their presence is better than going to university, and their role is advisory and exchange. And it has really motivated some of us. It is motivational and it is really encouraging that those that were not the countries which were not part of this doing business, they are now seeing the rankings and the improvement and the learnings. And it is not for World Bank, it's not for donors, it's not for partners, it is for Africa. Therefore, it is important. We should actually now take it to sub-regional levels, whereby probably a conference like this should now go down to SADC. Maybe as our president is now the chairperson of SADC, maybe we could talk around how we could do and organize a SADC regional component for doing business, so that the intergovernmental, the cross-border issues can be resolved at a more localized level. So I think this is great. Botswana has just started its first one-stop shop, and it is for about 35 services that have been targeted. So far, we are still struggling with bringing other services on board, the local authority services, the land services. They have now started, and the BURS, that is our taxes, they have started coming. So those are the ones that have come about. And the e-construction permit is something that we are looking forward with eagerness that before the end of May, when the World Bank comes around, we should have made some steps around it and improve on our e-filing. We have started the e-filing, but the challenge that we are having is that not many people are doing the e-filing. We still see queues, though the system is there. Probably it's an issue of change management. That's what we need to work on. Creation of special economic zones. It has come. Now it is time to embrace and see how far we disseminate and use the special economic zone program. Increasing accessibility. That's something that we are working on to ensure that a number of areas we do increase the access to Botswana. And review of legislation. It's still something that is still lagging behind, but we are working towards ensuring that the next set of parliament, we ensure that those legislations that are pending, we increase them. The establishment of SIPA, they have started, and their act will be submitted to parliament in the June parliament session. So we are going to see the start of the MTI, which is now called Ministry of Investment and Trade. We're going to see their new portal so that they can start to manage the SIPA business. And then we also have something that government has come up with. We call it ESP. ESP is these are the economic projects which are basically, we call it economic stimulus program for government. This will also enable us to test some of these processes that we've been trying to re-engineer to ensure that business is done quickly and economies are stimulated. So, and the work ethic campaign, it has started to say we need to improve, and we need to improve on service delivery and our outlook towards business. So we are doing that with Botswana National Productivity Center. The critical success factors of reforms and doing business especially is the leadership and political support. It is critical that the political and the administrative leadership of countries and local governments, where these reforms are happening in the local government space, it's very critical that they are on board, they are supportive, and most of all, they are sensitized, especially to ensure that their areas are developed and they do business quickly for the benefit of their citizens. Engagement of stakeholders is very important. Those are the uptakers, and therefore we need to engage them from time to time to ensure that it is what they want, it is what they will appreciate. Awareness, change management in the processes of how we've been doing things. It's something that I have learned, I have picked, and there's no one size fits all. It's what is suitable for each country. But what is important is that there's need for change. The last one is, of course, continuous need for innovation that is coordinated. There's no point that I will innovate from one angle, the other institution will innovate without talking to one another. Therefore, coordination of our innovation is very critical. That's what I've picked. And I cannot downplay the role of local governments